Okay guys, in today's video, I want to be having a look at Bitcoin as well as Kadena. KDA currently attempted to make a nice beautiful breakout. We're also going to be having a look at VRA. VRA currently above this resistance that I was talking about yesterday, which was right here. Remember we said this rebound a few days ago, not yesterday, but a couple days ago. I mentioned about this V shape and this was a strong resistance. We are currently above it on the daily time frame. So that being said, I also want to have a look at the Bitcoin dominance because I do think that's important. If you guys saw my last video on the Bitcoin dominance, I did mention that we were essentially going to have a V-shape, come back, retest it, and get rejected. I also mentioned the sweet December 9th. It was over a month ago. I said 42K will be retested, followed by a massive alt season. So I'm gonna dive into Bitcoin, but first let's have a look at the alt season chart yet. Is it altcoin season yet? So this is the alt season. We got altcoin month right here. We are currently at 76, which is crazy, which is insane. Currently 76. So we could be entering an altcoin month this month. In my opinion, it's going to be very interesting to see how Bitcoin and all the altcoins react. But going back to the altcoin season real quick, we are currently at 59 right now. If I do this right here, 75 would be right here, this blue line. And right now we are making a nice little run. So anything above 75, which is right here, would essentially indicate an altcoin season. That being said, let's have a look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin is king. As we know, Bitcoin's the leader. There's no question about that. We are still in a descending pattern, guys. Still in the descending, falling, descending, not triangle, but a descending falling wedge or downwards trend, I should say. We are currently in a downward trend. This was the peak where we got rejected. Now Bitcoin could indeed come all the way to this level right here, which meets exactly with our beautiful support. We do have a support right here which meets exactly with this trend line. So can Bitcoin essentially go all the way to 46,000 before seeing another massive drop to the downside? Or are we going to break above this trend line? Because let me tell you what, if we do break above this trend line, we could see a nice little consolidation and then a massive altcoin season. I am not kidding. So we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on that. Another thing, guys, is that the EMA ribbon meets exactly not only with the trend line but with the resistance at 46,000. So this is something we're definitely going to have to keep an eye on. There's no question. And that's about that for now. Having a look at the weekly time frame, on the exponential moving average, we could get a nice little rejection right here on the EMA ribbon, but only time will tell if we actually do get rejected or not. It's going to be very interesting. Having a look at Kadena, guys. Kadena is probably one of my favorite coins. This thing is going to the moon, there's no doubt. Market cap of $1.5 billion. Let's have a look on the daily time frame, starting off with the EMA ribbon. We do have a nice little rejection right here on the exponential moving average. We gave it a nice little kiss, a nice little touch, and then we bounced back down. Right now we are currently sitting at the support level. If we manage to break above not only the EMA ribbon but above this trend line right here, because as we know, most of the altcoins will follow Bitcoin and the trend is your friend. So that being said, if we manage to essentially break above this line right here at $12.5, that would be very bullish for Kadena. And another thing is, yeah, I mean, that's a really short TA for Kadena, nothing too crazy, guys. Let's have a look at VRA. VRA, also one of my favorite tokens out there. ERC20, esports, anti ad blocker, fraud, whatever you guys want to call it. We're pretty much in a downwards trend as well on VRA, as you guys can see. I mean, there's no brainer. I don't even have to draw that. This is really an aggressive downtrend ever since we broke below the EMA ribbon. So this is nothing new. I did mention that in my last video, but I do want to have a look at the at the RSI. At the RSI right now, we do have some support at 50. Now we know that the RSI on 50 is pretty interesting and pretty strong. 50 RSI is a strong level, so we could see a potential rejection or maybe a sideways consolidation from here. What I don't like though is that we saw this massive dump right here, and once we and the RSI barely went down, we barely went below 30, and now we're seeing a nice little pump and we're already at 50. So by the time we get to 70, where will VRA be at? 5 cents? So we're going to see another rejection when we get to approximately right here. Can we potentially get rejected at 4.1 cent? Will the RSI be at 4.1 cent at 70 overbought? Will it be overbought? So this is something we definitely have to consider, because look at this right here. We were trading at 8.5 cents, and look where the RSI was. The RSI currently was at 73. So right now we are currently in a essentially in a bearish divergence, I would say. Not the best news, but things are looking great right now. We are above the support, that's all that matters for now. Let's have a look at the fib real quick, all the way from the top to the bottom. Let's see where our potential targets could be. Wow, my computer is extremely laggy. So we do have the 3.82 target right here at 4.5 cents. I did mention 4.1 cents also, but if we actually extend this right here and bring it all the way to where the breakout was, we do have 7.86, which is also an important area. 6.18 is the golden ratio. So guys, could this be a fake out? A lot of people are calling this a fake out. I think that there's a little bit more room to go down, or at least for Bitcoin, a little bit more of a sideways action consolidation, but we will have to see. Of course, always wait for confirmation if you guys are trading with leverage. I'm not going to be looking to take any leverage long until we break above 45,000 and close above it. Anyways, if you guys like this video, of course, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.